Ladies and gentlemen, to the Minaski Pro Gaming League Season 7, presented by Gigabyte, co-presented by GameX, official Cyber Cafe Mineski Infinity.
Official monitor, View Sonic, official gaming partner, Garena.
Yes, alright, so we're now going into the second match of the night, another best of 3 series between Mad
Mad
Pros
Pros.
versus Team Legacy, alright, so we're now into the ban and pick phase, and right off the bat, we do see here that...
Nautilus, Band, and Gan.
Yes. All right. So probably,
Tingnan
just a
natin.
targeted ban onto the legacy side. You don't want to get that Nautilus going kasi pag titignan mo kasi, Nautilus is like Blitzcrank 2.0. He has the hook,
Hook.
he has the
Takas.
root as well as yung
Oo.
meron pa siyang follow-up CC na kahit mag-flash away ka, susundan ka pa rin
Tama
yun.
pa rin
The
yan.
depth charge.
Oo,
Yes.
Depth charge sa mukha. Band dito ang Fiora ng... sino ang blue team natin? Mad Pros?
Yes, I believe
Okay,
Mad Pros.
Mad Pros ay ang nasa blue team at ang nasa
Red side is Team Legacy.
red side ay Team Legacy.
Yes, all right. So, syempre bago tayo magpakilala muna tayo sa mga viewers natin. Of course, I am Asarai with an I, and alongside here with me is...
Manjin!
Yes, all
Mga
right.
kaibigan,
So,
oras na! Pros,
again, Mad Pros is on the blue team, the left side.
Red team ay ang Legacy. At ang
Yes.
second band dito ng Legacy ay ang
Vayne. All right. So, we'll see what happens with that. Of course, Vayne, hindi siya nagkaroon ng success in the
Sports
previous
channel,
games.
number one esports channel in the Philippines.
Okay.
Okay.
We're back
So, na-picks
yet
na
again.
tayo mga kaibigan.
All right. So, looks like kahit po sabihin natin na medyo may pagka-wonky ang Vayne, kasi ang problema din sa Vayne is that she is not really a dominant laner unless you do the specific requirements to do that. But if she gets into the late game with her itemization, she just becomes a monster in terms of being that ADC, the hyper ADC
Yung
position.
protect the vein composition as always.
Exactly. But looking into it,
Picks
just
nila.
the regular, strong
Mm.
solo queue bans onto the Gangplank, the Vayne, and the Annie. Same with the Fiora and the Gragas, in my opinion, is still a viable jungler.
Correct.
He is an all-around.
Ang daming
may CC
CC
siya.
niyan dun.
He's pretty
Oo.
he's a pretty durable frontliner. As well as his yung ultimate niya can just reposition the opposing
Lahat.
team.
Madi-disengage
Kung
yun.
tama ang positioning mo,
Correct.
pwede mong tanggalin ang ayaw mong targets tapos yung targets na gusto mo lalapit agad sa'yo.
May pang body slam pa siya, yung
Exactly, the
pantakas.
stun.
Tama, magandang banyan. Pero ito, ang picks dito ng Legacy ay going
Oh,
for
wow.
Morgana support at Trundle jungle or Trundle top sa tingin mo, parang aso na.
Probably Trundle jungle. He's best used as a diving assistant rather than an initiator.
Sa tingin mo, sinong mas malakas kumagat? Si Nunu or si Trundle?
Trundle para sa akin.
Trundle,
Mas malaki ngipin niya eh.
Ay, oo nga.
Alright, so looking
Pwede.
into it, pinarioritize
Sivir.
dito ng Mad Pros ang Braum. So they're really looking to be aggressive with that Unbreakable and then just, capitalize on that concussive blows. Kasi, if you guys didn't know, yung Ricochet ni Sivir, the one that allows you to, yung auto-attacks niya just bounces off the targets, it's actually an attack reset.
Tumatama din. Ay, talaga?
So, that means one auto-attack, activate Ricochet, that's the second auto-attack. So, if you just count it, immediate 2 hits for the concussive blows of Braum dun.
Ay, grabe.
So, in a way,
dagdag
sabihin mo, yeah,
count sa stun.
exactly. In a way, you can say that it's a weaker,
Pero hindi, nagpalit sila dito ng Ezreal.
Ah.
Mukhang Braum
Right.
at Ezreal ang baba. Pero ito, Olaf.
It could still be a mid lane Ezreal though. So we'll see.
Pwede, tinan natin.
But
di naman
in
nanaban.
the recent hotfixes, you also have to note na tinanggal na nila yung Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Yung sa Ezreal kasi, like before, like I've seen one of the pro players in the PGS build the Ginsus Rage Blade.
Ginsus Rage Blade, bagong uso yun eh.
Kasi you can, parang before with the Rune Glaive na pwede siyang dati mag-proc dun sa Q ni Ezreal. Before, I think gumagana din siya sa Q ng Rage Blade.
Ginsu.
But they actually fixed it na hindi na siya gagana.
Ngayon?
Yeah. So it's not as viable as it was before, but then they could still go in for that blue build classic Ezreal na Triforce and Essence Reaver.
Pwede.
Medyo updated blue build, but still pretty viable. His poke will hurt, and maybe that's what Mad Pros is going for right now. The poke composition with pickoffs alongside with the jungler and the support here.
Tingnan natin. Pero
Yeah.
tinapatan sila dito
Kennen
ng
support
Tristana
here.
at Kennen support. Ani part 2 yan. Kung
We'll see,
tawagin,
though.
mga kaibigan.
Yeah, we'll see kung
Yung
Kennen support
Kennen na
yan.
yan.
It's
Pero
kasi,
tingnan natin, baka pwede rin yan mag-ibang lane, no?
Yeah, kasi ang titingnan mo dito, Legacy's team comp is more of the flexi picks. Pwede magkaroon ng mid lane Morgana, even top lane Morgana, and you can make her a support as well.
Pero mukhang support na yung Morgana.
We'll see, though.
Ayan, no, naka-Exos. Pero ito, Anivia. At itong bagong hero na naman, yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Yung, Ilawi? Ilaoy. Ano ba?
Ilawi. Yung pagka-pronounce yung Ilawi, so I'm not sure about that.
Ilaw.
So, never mind. Nagkaroon pa sila.
Nagpalit.
Hindi natin ina-assume agad. Kasi
psycho lang.
Psycho pa sila.
Sina-psycho gaming lang natin. Marami pang oras. Kalmahan mo yan.
Alright, so looking into it muna. Vladimir, Lulu.
Ito, Vladimir, Lulu. Mukhang feeling ko lalaki na to.
Wait, we're still seeing it, guys. Alright, so it's going to be the Vladimir and Lulu here. So most probably going to be the Lulu mid lane, Vladimir top lane.
Vladimir ang pwedeng ma-over.
Yeah, so I kind of like this kasi
overgrowth.
For the Vladimir, you can actually go for Deathfire's Touch and then just, in a way, you're just dealing out nice amounts of DOT, burning out your opponent's HP, and then you have the safety again from the Lulu. Lulu
may SS
is a utility mid laner if you go for that mid lane, but she has good damage then. Though you also
kaso yung damage niya hindi burst. Kailangan may duration sustain yung damage niya, pero makati yan.
Yeah, but her safety is really there. So you can just see here na more on sa may poke sila with the Lulu Glitterlance and the Mystic Shot of the Ezreal. Plus pag nag-dive in yung kalaban, you have some safety with the Braum Unbreakable, just stopping all of that auto attacks, the range skill shots, and then Vladimir can just be that guy who can dive into the composition, start off his combo, and just burst people down. Just keep chugging out his ultimate. Keep powering
life steal.
Kasi that's the multi-target death mark eh.
Correct. At ang pantapat naman dito ng Legacy ay ang Varus. Varus mid
lane.
Pwede na yung Varus mid, pantapat nila sa Lulu na mid. Pero mag-heal. Heal ba yan? Sa tingin mo, Azuray?
Yes, it looks like it's going to be a heal for the Varus.
Ang combo dito ng Legacy ay Varus SS, then Morgana SS, tas splash damage to ngayon niya, no?
You have to note though that that's not their main composition right now. Ang composition nila is all about the sieges and then the pickups. Kasi sinabi mo na nga, Varus SS, pwede din sila mag-start ng Ice Pillar ng Trundle. Baka ng Dark Bind. Nakita natin kanina, ang ganda ng Dark Bindings ng G-Hub.
Ito, baka maganda rin to. First pick eh.
Yeah, exactly.
Morgana first pick.
Exactly.
Pero tingnan natin, sa'yo, sa tingin mo, anong composition mas lamang dyan, Boss Azuray?
Looking into yung composition nila, since, ang form ng dive dito ng Mad Pros is the Lee Sin, going in for that, sabihin natin, Lee Sin kick.
But, Dragon Rage.
Yeah, but isipin mo rin may Morgana ang kalaban.
May Morgana,
if you're fast enough, the Black Shield will just counter out the CC of that Dragon's Rage. And then,
depende
yung siege potential nila, in terms of yung drawn out, yung pinatagal na sieging, I would go into the side of Legacy because for Mad Pros here, yung kanilang quick wave clear potential is the Ezreal True Shot Barrage. But then, it'll go cooldown. Tapos, yung Mystic Shot can only hit one target at a time. And then the only real wave clear that they have would probably be the Glitterlance. Tapos siguro yung Tides of Blood ng Vladimir. But you have to be close range for that. And baka mahuli pa si Vladimir kasi sabi ko na nga, may Ice Pillar yung Trundle, may Dark Binding, meron silang Chain of Corruptions
may
ng
stun pa si
Kennen. Yeah, exactly. And I'm just
maraming
looking into it na
dito.
Yeah, and then may hyper carry potential pa ang
Varus
Legacy.
At ang Tristana.
Yeah, kasi double ADR composition yan, and Tristana just hurts so much. But you have to note then that there is a power spike, power fluctuation pala on the Tristana side. She gets her first item compared to the Ezreal. Ezreal will fall down in terms of damage, but then when Ezreal gets like 2 items, for example, Trinity Force and Essence Reaver.
Reaver Fever!
Mas malakas ang damage output ng Ezreal for that time unless makakuha ng Tristana ng 3 to 4 items, which would just mean like late game na yon.
Paunahan lang yan eh. Pero feeling ko lamang dito ang ang kumbaga sa Tianian, lamang dito ang Legacy sa baba kung Tristana Kennen. Sa tingin ko sa Tianian, kumbaga tamang sustain lang tong Braum sa Unbreakable kasi yung ang poke lang naman na magagawa niyan, Q eh.
Yeah, but you have to note then na may range ang Q na yun. It outranges the Tristana's auto attack, so you can theoretically not take damage from the Tristana, but if pag nahuli ka ng stun ng Kennen, ang safety na lang dito ni Encore would be the Braum. Kasi you just have to get that Unbreakable out, and that just stops all of the damage.
Okay.
But again, you have to note na mataas ang cooldown ng Unbreakable level 1 and mas mabilis ang cooldowns ng stun ni Kennen as well as yung explosive charge ni Tristana.
Okay.
So you have to note about that as well. So guys, what do you think about this match? Sino ang inyong pinupusuan?
Medyo ano eh, kasi yung Mad Bros marami silang pantakas dito eh.
Yeah.
Kumbaga kaya nilang takasan yung mga kayang ibigay ng Legacy, pero yung Legacy sunod-sunod yan. Pag tinamaan ka ng isang stun, dire-diretso na yan. Dami nilang stun, 3 yan eh. Tatlong stun yan.
And iisipin mo rin dito na ang composition din na meron ang Legacy is for the early game diving din.
Oo.
You have to note kasi I've seen people do the 4-man dive with the Trundle and be successful at it because you either force the flash or you get the kill kasi the Ice Pillar just blocks your path. Then pag nahuli ka ng Dark Binding, tapos stun pa ni Kennen, that's all that you need to do.
Tapos may pang stun pa si Varus pag dinikitan yung
So we'll see.
Ito na mga kaibigan. So, sa tingin nyo, sino ba mananalo dito? War Gods or Legacy? Tingnan natin.
Mad Pros or
Mad
Legacy?
Pros pala, War Gods. Sorry mga kaibigan. Sorry. Mad Pros or Legacy? Ito na mga kaibigan.
Yes, alright. So let's check out the skins first, ladies and gentlemen. Or before that, let's check the Twitch chat right there. So guys, may enjoy nyo ba? Laban na to. Nakita mo, may Dragon Trainer Tristana. So I think I will enjoy this game kasi I've tested out that particular skin and it is really nice. Like, pag naka-home guard effect ka, you're actually riding
the dragon. Based yan sa movie, pare, ng How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Ganyan.
Tapos sana, yung kinuha dapat din ng Legacy dito, Lulu, tapos na gano'n kayo, Dragon Trainer
Lulu, para dalawa sila. Dragon versus Dragon. Kaso tinan natin dito, yung Ezreal, at sabi nila yung Frosted Ezreal, yan daw yung yung Pulse Fire Ezreal na pang poor, sabi nila. Sabi ng mga friends ko,
yeah.
Oy, naka-mini Pulse Fire Ezreal ka.
I would think kasi kasi I've experienced this like when I have the Pulse Fire skin and nung naglalaro ako before, ang weird ng feeling pag nag-mystic shot ka gamit yung Q ng Ezreal na yon compared to yung regular Q ng Ezreal.
Sa Pulse Fire Ezreal.
Kasi parang mas mabilis yung feeling niya.
Tsaka ikaw si Mega Man nun eh, pag umuyo ka ng Ezreal.
Dapat tina-charge mo yun dapat yung Q mo eh, di ba?
Para parang Mega Man ka nun. Pero tingnan natin dito, Morgana. Ito na actually kanina pa pinipick yung Morgana na yan dahil sa Dark Binding o kaya na tawag nating Hadouken yan mga kaibigan. Pag magaling ka mag-Hadouken ng Morgana, matik makakapitas ka kagad ng isa.
Exactly. So we'll see right here if the composition for Legacy, which is that siege potential, sobrang dami nilang damage. You do know guys, or did you know, if ever man, na new viewers pa lang kayo or new LoL players, that Tristana is arguably the best siege champion in the game because explosive charge just deals so much damage to turrets.
Correct.
Talaga.
Pwede mo na iwan yan. Pag nagka-item yan, iwan mo na yan. Makaka-farm na yan. May pantakas pa yan. May talot yan eh, di ba?
Yes. Also, it looks like it's going to be a support Morgana and top lane Kennen. So that's still fine. Because interchangeable nga sila. Like I said, flexi picks. Most of them are. Alright, so just...
At ito na mga kaibigan, oras na! MPGL Season 7 League of Legends.
Yes, it's presented by Gigabyte, co-presented by GameX, official Cyber Cafe, Mineski Infinity.
Official monitor, ViewSonic, official gaming partner, Garena.
Yes, alright.
Game 1 tayo, Mad Bros versus
Legacy.
The Legacy.
Right, so let's have a little bit of a roll call. In the blue side, we do have in the top lane, could be, interchangeable naman, I'll just say it, Sorrow Love My... Yeah, with the Vladimir in the top lane. In the jungle, it's gonna be Endborn or Born with the Lee Sin in the mid lane. It's gonna be Eeny Meeny on that Lulu, and in the bottom lane duo, we have Core for the Ezreal, and his support will be Xerxes on the
para naman sa Legacy top lane, mga kaibigan. Well, pwede sila magpalit, no? Si Loop, bilang si Kennen, at ang kanilang jungle ay si Kyokuk, na si Trundle, ang kanilang mid ay si Pusa na naka-flash ghost na Varus. At ang kanilang support ay si Football. 10 pesos lang, mga kaibigan, na si Morgana. Tingnan natin. At ang kanilang ADR na si Sadis. Sadis. Going for Tristana.
You have to note din kung the reason why you're actually going in for the Flash and Ghost is because Varus is a really position-dependent champion, and he isn't the most mobile of champions.
Correct.
So you can use that Ghost to reposition quickly, as well as being it defensively as well. Kasi in the lane, you're susceptible to ganks, and that Flash Ghost can be enough to save your life. The extra mobility that it gives is pretty nice in that mid lane, especially na ang jungler ng kalaban is the Lee Sin, and Lee Sin can actually hop over the walls.
Correct.
May pagka-versatility ang kanyang ganking paths. So, as a Varus, you really have to be careful talaga.
Tsaka panghabol yan sa Q niya habang nagcha-charge, tapos biglang naka-ghost ka. Kala mo mabagal ako, ha? Pero hindi, naka-ghost ako, pare ko, iba, pana ka sa mukha.
That's true. Alright, so we're just waiting for these ladies and gentlemen, if ever na may ladies, to unpause the game and start it off. Look at those skins though. Bloodlord Vladimir. Pretty nice.
Big time sa mga skin to. Pero, eto nga kanina, sinasabi natin, poor man's Pulse Fire S. Tawag natin Frosted S na parang ginawang blue. Para sa mga ayaw ng yellow, gawin natin blue sa Ezreal.
Yeah.
Mini Pulse Fire.
Pero I like the skin.
Ako rin.
It's pretty basic, but then maganda yung effects niya or yung pagkabago sa kanya.
Ito, tinan natin mga nagchat-chat pare. Si Sir Manjin and Asura, ipabati naman sa tropang Imus. Salamat. Mga tropang Imus!
Yes,
pabati daw galing kay Nuki21.
Hello guys.
Okay.
I will check also nga pala kanina nag-chat sa akin na magpabati. I forgot your name, I'm so sorry. Nakakalito minsan yung IGN. I will check it later bago tayo when we get back into the second game of the night.
Magre-reconnect dito ang Varus.
Yes. Also guys, the pronunciation pala is Garena, not Garena.
Garena, mga kaibigan.
Nasanay lang tayo na kasi Garena.
Para sa mga bagong sabak, mga kids, kung meron mang nanonood, kung gising pa kayo, kung wala kayong pasok bukas, Garena. Ang tinatawag
natin ngayon, it is checking December 8. So guys, ilang araw na lang bago magpasko. Kamusta na ba? Kung college man kayo, tapos yun na ba ang mga requirements nyo? Alam ko mahirap yan kasi
magbabakasyon na yan, pare ko. Yung iba dyan, yung mga lalo na yung mga gusto talaga ng skins. Nako, magpa-Christmas gift na kayo.
Yes.
Labas pa naman ang Dragon Slayer, Tristana.
Also lalabas na rin ang mga bagong winter skins natin, which is I forgot the correct names for them, but meron Bard,
tsaka si Nar.
Bard, Nar, Syndra.
Kung nanonood kayo mga papa mo ng Adventure Time, yung bagong skin ni Bard, yung Winter Bard ba yun? Yung mga penguins doon, yun yung penguin ni Ice King. Sa Adventure Time, tingnan nyo mabuti. Yun yung mga penguins ni Ice King.
Meron din tayong bagong ward na pagkabagsak mo, wala pa din yung karakas, bilang lalabas siya.
Ang
cute nga tingnan eh.
Cutie!
Yes.
Hindi na ward tawag doon kung cute yun. Ano mga tawag doon? Ward.
Pwede.
Easy lang mga Bobby D.
Alright. Alright, so guys, just a little bit of patience from you people. Of course, alam natin na medyo may pagka-problema din ang connection minsan.
Pero ito na mga kaibigan, magsisimula na ang laban.
Alright, tumatawa pa si din. Si Vladimir.
Ito na. Oras na! Ayan na.
Right, so it looks
Gorabetchin. Oops.
Going to be, ito pag blue side ka talagang 5-man death
Oo. Pero itong Kennen, mukhang top na nga talaga to.
So this is kinda nice though, because we could see right here na may kill potential agad ang both teams. Concussive blows followed up by the
mga normal.
The resonating strike of the Lee Sin. Sonic Wave into Resonating Strike rather, and then it'll just add up to that CC of the Braum. So we do have the Salty Kamote. Salty ka ba talaga? Dapat hindi ganyan ang mo.
Boy, kamote ka! Sige, babatingin kita. Pulse Fire mga kaibigan. Tandaan niyo yan.
We also may nakakalaman pala ng pangalan ko dito. Nakita na pala yung pangalan ko sa So, Dauntless Bay. Pakis naman. Date mo na tayo.
Mga kaibigan. Pabati daw si GP143. Peacemaker 21 here. Ayan, yan.
Hello, dude.
Okay, mga kaibigan.
Gumagawa sila ng assignment. Okay yan.
Oy, eto na. Nagkakita na. Oy, na-stand dito ng Hadouken. Si Ini, Mini, Mini mo. Si Lulu,
Oh, look at that, Varus.
Naku, nakachachani siya dito. Oh, chumani pa dito ang Dragon Slayer, ano.
So, it was just,
back muna. Tamang,
Yeah.
pakita kami, babak kami. Ganun lang.
Atros just going in for that, aggressive, deep vision. Just to, again, makita nila kung saan magagaling ang jungle. And of course, to keep their Lee Sin safe if ever that, they're a little bit afraid of the instant counter jungle, which is pretty possible having that Morgana. Pag nahuli lang siya ng isang Dark Pine ng Lee Sin, ang tumatama sa kanya is not only the Morgana, but the creeps themselves, the monsters in the jungle themselves.
Oo nga. Pero tingnan natin dito. Mukhang normal start dito, walang asiman. Normal start tayo.
Alright. So it looks
Going
like,
for the blue.
look at that Dragon Trainer just started.
For the blue.
Tapos pag nakakaroon pa yung kanyang attack speed steroid, mas
bumubugay ng apoy eh. Gumagano yan. Pero ito, mukhang, pumafront dito ang Varus, si Pusa. Ayan, meow. Meow,
really,
araw ka boy.
Yeah, because it's here that Varus is one of the two champions. You can keep outranging his opponent, especially with that piercing arrow.
Ito na, nagkakatsyanean na. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Hadouken Morgana, kanina pa yan pinipili. Sa tingin ko nga, lagi pinipili. Buong 3 games na pili ba yan? Ay hindi, kanina na ban, no?
Yeah, pero nakuha din siya ng isang game, but that game was the one that she helped made to just be painful.
Nakikipag-trade, blow for blow tong itong Lulu sa Varus.
So we can see right here that the Lulu actually went in for a Thunderlord sweep. Every 3 hit as well as skill will allow you to proc it. So he wants to put some hurt on that Varus.
May extra Thunder Gaming ka.
Look at this though. Medyo nahihirapan sa jungle si KO.
Uy, munti ka pa ma-cancel doon, kuya mo.
Yes.
Pero sa tingin mo, itong top lane, itong paring aso, isinin mo sino mas namang dyan. Parehas may yan eh. Yung isa may lubog, tapos yung isa may thunder. Diba? Parehas may maiwasan. Pero ito, Lee Sin, mga kaibigan! Oops! Nakapag-flash out, mga kaibigan, si Varus. Muntik na siya ma-first blood.
Skill shot from that Lee Sin. Nicely done by him. But he did have to use every single one of his summoner spells and alam natin
crucial
isang
yun.
tactic doon. Kahit man sabihin natin na nasa tournament tayo, hindi nawawala. Pwede kang bumalik sa lane. And tignan mo yun ang ginagawa ngayon ng ating
Sin Enborn.
Si Saitama Lee Sin.
Saitama Lee Sin, mga kaibigan. One punch!
Yeah.
One punch! Pero ito na, Hadouken. Chill lang muna. Tamang chani lang. Hindi nila masyado na-harass, no? Tamang farm game. Ang CS ngayon, 22 to 19. So medyo chill pa. Chill pa tayo. Tamang farm.
Looking into the top lane, kahit man harasin ng cards si Sorolov here, you really don't feel, you're not eating damage.
Wait, teka lang ha. Ops. Huwag ka masyadong aabate. Hadouken! Normally mo yan! 1, 2, 3! Pakpalo ka, boy! Pusa! Uy, ito yung sinasabi ko sa'yo. Yan yung magandang laban, no? The Kuryente versus the Blood. Ano, diba? Pag nagkuryente yung isa, magba-blood lang siya, diba? Parehas nila naiiwasan yung isa't isa.
Yeah, and you have to note though, na pag nag-damage si Luke against Sorolov, all Sorolov has to do is get in range, drop down the transfusion.
Correct.
And parang 1:0 ang damage output nila. Nami-mitigate ni Soro yung damage with the
Lifesteal niya lang eh.
Exactly. Oh, we see here at Riku, or rather GS Riku, is in the chat saying, pabati po kay Neep.
Pabati daw kay Neep.
That Neep is foggy. So say that, I like to agree with it.
Yung idol niya daw sa explicit. Pero ito na. CS ng top lane. Mukhang lumamang dito ng 10 CS ang Kennen.
Yeah, you have to note that
ayan, na-agree niya eh.
Has range advantage against that Vladimir. So, kahit man sabihin natin na makakasustain natin si Vladimir, naano pa rin niya, he's still getting the CS, and that's just allowing him to bully this Vladimir in the top lane. Look at that, it's level 5 already. Vladimir was level 4 a while ago, and buti na lang na nag-back us in, as well as giving that that huge wave for the Varus to get back in the top lane. So look at this, yes, it's gonna be a bit close.
6k gold ang lamang. Dahil lang yan sa first blood kay Varus, pero kalmahan nyo lang boys. Hindi porket first blood, maraming kids na ganyan eh. Parang hindi porket first blood, parang, oy, panalo na kami.
Exactly.
Hindi, para sa mga kids na gising pa. Alam kong may mga gising pa sa inyo.
Yes.
Hindi porket first blood, rage quit na kaagad. Usually ganyan yun, di ba? Yun yung mga reklamo ng mga Pinoys natin sa LoL. Hindi ganun. 5-on-5 ang LoL, mga kaibigan. Bawal ka lumaban ng mag-isa. Kaya hintay mo. Tiwala gaming lang. Huwag kang iiyak. Sabi ko dyan, huwag kang iiyak. Ito.
So guys,
Dedeward.
medyo sorry na lang, we're still, of course, focusing onto the game, and we'll be checking out shoutouts na
Unbreakable.
and
Oops.
yeah, just dun sa pinaka-last na nakita kong question, si Rico pa talaga. Yes, that is the Twitch account of GS Rico. Huwag na kayong magtaka, I am confirming right now and looking into it again.
Oh, yung
na
Trundle na
first and you have to know Lee is one of the best, not the best junglers to get that early game advantage because his damage output spikes in the early game.
Correct. Tsaka ang daming pantakas niyan, pare.
Yeah. Yung problema din kasi, if Lee Sin doesn't get the advantage for his team or for himself in the early game and get the objectives after that, he tends to fall off in terms of damage in the late game. Ang nangyayari na sa akin sa late game is going to be more of a utility type of jungler who gets the picks, slows down opponents, and safeguards to his, to give that's about it. Unless, go for the Lee Sin kicks.
Mahirap patayin yan kapag kapag nakakalamang sa'yo. Kasi may shield pa eh. Bukod sa dash in, dash out, may shield.
Yes.
Tapos pwede ka pa niya i-dragon kick palayo kung gagank mo siya. So, naku. Napakagandang utility hero niya si Saitama.
Yes, you have to note here though that Cannon does have his TP up. So if ever that
Never mag-go dito ang Legacy.
no, there
sa
isn't
baba.
actually set up wards here for Madcrows to capitalize in terms of using that spell, or rather for use for that, backstab, teleport, in, flash, tapos mag-slice yung Maelstrom ka with that cannon. But, it doesn't really matter here for Legacy, because all they're looking for is to get themselves fed and get in that first item spike wherein they can force the flash and then siege so many units right after that.
Okay.
Right. So I also have to note
Oh.
that kahit
Oh, wait, teka lang, nag-back up. Oh, yun ang sinasabi nyo, magandang laban to, no? Di ba? Di ba?
Yes.
Ang dugo laban sa kuryente.
Alright, so you do have to note as well na pag nag-explosive charges to start, all Xerxes does is use the standby.
Correct. Oh, pero ito na mga kaibigan, nag-one-on-one. Nag-one-on-one, nasa na yun? Oh, pero nakawala. Si Inimini namumula mga kaibigan, Trundle kinagat. Oh, ito na mga kaibigan, patay si Inimini pero pumasok si Saitama dito. Nino-normal niya si Pusa. Oy, napakaganda Dragon Kill sa Torre. Pero hindi. Oh, nakabag-flash hit si Saitama. Normal, isa pang normal, mababurn. Oh, nabuhay pa si Pusa. Napakagandang galawan ng Trundle doon, pare koy. Oh! Pero hindi mo nakita ang banana slice. Ang banana slice, mga kaibigan, ni Encore. Ezreal, napakaganda. Hindi ko in-expect yun.
Nice positioning.
Actually, kung ako rin yun, parang naglalaro ako, uy, buhay ako. Pero nawala sa isip ko, meron palang Ezreal. Oh, pero ito, actually, ito, medyo fair lang din yung laban dito. Kahit sabihin mong lamang ang Kennen sa CS.
Yeah, but you have to note though that kahit man medyo okay lang si Kennen is getting his CS that he needs to get himself in that good spot. And wala
mahirap
nagagang
din
sa top lane.
Mahirap
And
din
even
pati.
it's actually Keok Cook here who's...
Ito na, si Keokok, ayan na. Tatayuan niya ata ng bloke ng yellow. Bloke ng yellow gaming. Wait lang, nag-aabang.
Check nyo rin.
Oh, chill lang.
Alright, so
Sina-sightseeing niya lang si
just
ano.
a little bit of insight sa nangyari yung ginawa sana ni Born, if only yung kanyang Sonic Blade would have connected, that would have been really nice. Makakakuha siya ng kill sa Varus. Sadly, it didn't.
Oo nga, sayang.
But that was a nicely timed gank there, also from the Trundle, with the help from Pusa. But Trundle did get the kill, so medyo nice, okay pa rin.
Okay pa rin.
Six assist.
Okay pa rin yun. Lamang pa rin sa mid kahit papaano yung XP mo. Lamang. Kaso wala, nakapatay yung Ezreal. Nawala sa isip natin na may Ezreal ult nga pala.
Yeah, and you have to know that Ezreal got himself the blue buff, so
Spam na ng Q yan.
Mystic Shot as well as getting that Tear of the Goddess, you know, always
Tier
getting the
build.
stack. Yeah, exactly.
Ayun sinasabi mo kaninang blue build na pwedeng bago.
Mana muna yan.
Oy, nag-TP. Ang Kennen, ayaw niya magpaano, huli dito sa XP.
Yeah, but look at that.
Oo,
He
nakaano
actually
na
has an Abyssal Scepter.
Abyssal
so,
Scepter pang counter.
counter na din sa Blood as well as damage on the Blood.
Oo, tama.
Yes. So,
Tamang counter sa magic
you have to know though, na medyo, how to say this, may global presence advantage ngayon ang Mad Pros because of the Kennen teleporting in the top
Correct.
lane. So, ang makaka-teleport lang dito
Si
for
Vladimir.
all of these players would be
Vladimir. Ay, wala bang TP si Vladimir? Ah, okay. Si ano pala? Si Inimini na si
Yeah.
Lulu. Sorry mga
you have to
Isidog,
note din though that yung magiging start dito, the ganker for Mad Pros would always be more increased damage.
Item check tayo. Naka BF sword na ang Tristana laban sa Manam yun. Manam yun build, no?
Yeah. But
Para mas mabilis mag-stack.
yes. Oh,
Pero ito na mga kaibigan. This is side tama. Ikikik niya ata to. Hindi. Pero hindi na kailangan sipain yan.
Grabe, knock-up na kailangan.
Knock-up lang ang kailangan. Napakaganda, no? Pagkalapit niya, biglang pinalaki niya si ano.
Yeah, and that's also the offensive abilities that Wild Growth has.
Amazing.
You don't only have to use the Wild Growth for being defensive. You can also use it to follow up your CC. Kahit wala siyang damage.
Oh, pero ito, nice Hadouken. Oh, ito na, ayan na, gumugona ang Kennen. Oh, stun, normal. Ito na mga kaibigan. Naku, wala flash yung Vladimir. Pero naman normal, pero ito, nagka-clash. Nakuha ng DR. Sino nakakuha ng DR? Nakuha ng Madro sa DR, pero hindi. Si Kyoko, paktalo ka, boy.
Nice.
Feeling ko sinubukan niya i-steal yung DR eh.
Yeah, definitely.
Pero siya lang mag-isa, so nahuli
There's
siya.
a little bit of a mismatch there from Legacy. Okay lang, sana. For Legacy, if, nakaka-confuse na okay, nakuha na ni
Looks, oo, pero
Zoru, but then he wasn't able to translate that into a top tier 1 pick, or top tier 1 push into the turret.
Oo.
And it's here.
Teka lang, pare, mukhang nagkakabakbakan. Naku, ito na naman yung mahirap.
There we go.
Yan.
Basag ni Luke sa top ng tier 1.
Ay, nabasag niya ba?
Yeah.
So lamang dito ang ano. Well, ikaw, kung sa tingin mo, kill ng jungle o push? Ay, kumbaga ang trinade nila, namatay yung Trundle, pero nakapag-push si Kennen. Sa tingin
But
mo?
you have to note though that sa mid lane, nakaposition na agad si Born for another gank.
Oo, ayan na, si Lee Sin. Sisipain niya na yan. At wait, cooldown ba ang flash? Cooldown ang flash dito ni Varus, pero meron siyang ghost. Pero kahit mag-ghost ka, Lee Sin yan, pare.
Yeah.
May flash yan, no? Pwede kang sipain yan papunta sa
Instant
dulo.
kick agad,
At
actually.
mag-isa ka lang. So, tingnan natin. Pero ito pa, yung baba na exhaust na si Dragon Slayer Sadis. At mukhang mag-SS na dito si Football, 10 pesos lang, pare. Tingnan mo, lumalapit na siya, oh. Ayan na, nag-SS na nga, pero ito sa mid. Naku, kumounter go, si Pusa, nasipa sa Torre. Yun na nga sinabi natin, patay. Pero ito, tingnan natin, namumula si Sadis, Ezreal, pumasok. Mulado si Sixus, mga kaibigan. Pero patay ang legacy dito sa trade.
Well, you have to note though, na kulang ang damage in Tristana to make that even a viable.
Oh, pero feeling ko lag dito si Zoru Lab, mga kaibigan. Creeps ang ni-normal.
Yeah. So, well, you have to note though, guys, na mana muna na si Ezreal in the bottom lane, and he can dish out that Mystic Shot that has the ratios from the item as well as it having the base damage. And kahit man sabihin natin na meron ng BF Sword, meron ng pickaxe si Tristana, it is not enough damage output from her. You have to note din na ang damage part ni Tristana would be 1 item for her, no item for the opponents, and then after that, pag nagka 2 items sa opponent, 2 items sa Tristana tends to fall off a little bit in that mid game.
Oo, hindi, feeling ko tsaka isa rin sa nangyari doon, paring aso. Yung Braum kasi, medj pulado na. Minsan nakakalito yun eh. Pag sa baba ka,
minsan, bait yun eh.
Oo, pag ADR tapos yung ADR support laban, kasi alam nating ADR ang normalin mo. Pero kasi minsan pag pulado na yung support, parang natitempt ka parang support na lang kaya papatayin ko. Sino ba? Feeling ko nakadalawang blows muna yung Tristana mula sa Brom bago niya normal yung Ez. Kaya yun, pulado yung Brom wala kang magagawa. Nakaka-tempt talaga yun.
As well as nung sobrang malapit na mamatay si Brom, the Morgana football didn't have enough damage to
Wala,
finish
oo.
He got himself an exhaust, which is alright, but then if you want to go for that very aggressive laning,
Ito, nagkakasapakan. Sapakan
Wow,
dito si Edward sa Kyoko.
damage to.
Pero Lugi si Saitama. Lugi si Saitama kasi hinahampas siya.
Alright, so Forhio will be able to, save his jungler. Didn't even have to force the flash out of board there. So nice implication coming from the side of Madness.
Tingnan natin dito.
Alright, so we just have to wait. Looking into it, kahit 7-4 na ang kill score natin ngayon, there's only a 1,000 gold advantage here coming from the side of Mad Bros because of the CS advantage that Cannon has in that top lane, as well as getting that global gold when he got the push or the destruction on that top lane.
Nakuha dito ni Enborn ang red. Pero, isa sa mga nangyari kanina, Asuray, na DC si
Vladimir sa top lane.
Vladimir na si Surulab. Winawan-on-one siya ng Kenneth, pero winawan-on-one niya Creeps. So, medyo nakakadismaya yon para sa Mad Bros.
So,
Pero wala tayong magagawa dyan Na-DC ka Sorry na lang, baka na-click niya na sa taas, tapos dun siya na-DC. Wala. Hindi naman din alam. Pero ito na! Nag-edit na si Pusa, mga kaibigan. Pero hindi! Nag-counter go overgrowth. Pero kinagat siya dito ni Kyoko. At normal siya ni Enborn. Normally mo Enborn. Pero pulado dito si Pero napakagandang step back! Step back! Fade away, mga kaibigan! Ni Lee Sin! Ma-action masyado yun, X Games!
nice.
Kumbaga parang lilipat ako dito. Pak! Makakalayin kita dyan.
Yeah. And
Action star.
meron pang insurance doon ang Mad Bros. Kung hindi naka-kill si Board or enemy doon kay Kyoko the Trundle, nag-two-shot barrage si Core sa mid lane. Nalumagpas lang sa mid tier 1.
Lumagpas lang, oo.
Yeah.
Pero muntikan ka na doon. Pero ito, iba to masyado si Enborn. Yan biruin mo, pati yun, dadash inan. Kita mo yan. Masyadong maliksi. Ayan yung sinasabi mo kanina, paring Asuray. Pag yung Lee Sin na yan, nangunguna, hirap silang patayin yan at malakas din ang damage yan.
Para sa akin din, the changes in the itemization actually, in my opinion, favor the Lee Sin. Kasi, dati, ang build mo sa Lee Sin is War's Enchantment on any jungle item and then go in for that essential side stone. But now, because of that tracking knife, hindi mo na kailangan mag-side stone.
Matic meron ka
Yeah, exactly.
Pero kung trip mo pa din mag-side stone,
Pwede
pwede
pa rin.
naman. Subali meron kang ilan bang wards ang bigay nung bagong jungling item na pang bawal? Dalawa. So kung may plus side stone ka, meron ka limang dash.
5, yeah.
Oo. So ma-action ka talaga. Pero kung gusto mo magsayang ng pera,
Yeah, but of course, dahil nga doon, you're gonna keep yourself in that damage-heavy area as a DC because of this itemization. And this is pretty nice for him. So, the little buffs just working well for Mad Bros.
Happy. Ito, ang Ezreal going for Trinity Force ata, pero nakompleto na ng Tristana, kanyang IE.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be enough damage to be able to, outtrade the
Ezreal bro.
Especially when he has the Braum in his side. Pag nag-expose the charge from Tristana and then she wants to activate it with her auto.
Pero teka lang. May nagtitipendo na Diaz na si Pusa, mga lang, pero yan na naman si Edward. Pero Edward ka pala! Kanina ka pa! Kanina mo pa pinagtitripan niyang si Pusa, sabi ni Luke. Ako naman titrip sa'yo. Nakita, salong-salo nila yung kuryente doon. Pero ito yung Morgana. Naku, namula kaagad yung Morgana. Facial fissure. Tinulak dito si Celsius, mga kaibigan. Pero hindi. Oops. Out dito si Sadis. Pero hindi. Na-slow siya. Ezreal, papasok kaya siya dito. Mag-arcade kaya siya dito. Pero hindi. Uy, tumama pa rin ang first kill ni Ezreal. Pero na-Hadouken siya. Pero that will be a 1-for-1 trade sa baba. Pero nakuha ng legacy dito ang mid tower. Pero ito, ang Morgana, mukhang hahadukin na to. Ito na, mga kaibigan, abangan natin hadukin. Pero hindi. Chill lang. Pero yan na! Oops! Chill lang din. Dadating ang Lulu. Alam nilang may backup. May ward sila doon. Ay, hindi. Wala pala sila ward doon. Pero nakaramdam. Nakaramdam ang Legacy, mga kaibigan.
You have to note then though that the dragon is about to spawn and the control of it in favor of Legacy. Though there aren't any, supplementary vision for that dragon take. So, medyo chill lang muna. Be able to at least control the vision para mas safe yung take of the dragon. And you have to take note as well na wala pang nababasa na turn ang Macros.
Oo nga, no?
So, kahit man nalulugi ng konti ngayon ang Legacy, the gold is still in the favor because of the global gold that Macros is giving to expecting turret. But,
kontrolado nila yung map na gold.
But you have to note though that kontrolado ng Macros ang mapa as well as having the item advantage for each of their players except for the top lane.
Pero ito na. Action Star! Oops, easy lang. Action Star rin ko kayo, mga kaibigan. Easy yan.
Alright. Looking into it. Ang potential nga ng Legacy is for that siege and they're using it right now. 2 towers, so they only have to transition into that bottom lane. They have the composition to pull something out of it. Kasi as a group, they are stronger because that Ice Pillar can stop the entrance of the Lulu, of the Vladimir, and the Braum.
Gold lead natin, 1k lang, no? Pero based on, DR2 na ang Mad Bros. DR2 na sila. So, tingnan natin, medyo tabla-tabla pa to. Hindi pa to ganun ka one-sided masyado. Kahit sabihin natin lamang sa kills ang Mad Bros, lamang naman sa towers ang Legacy. So, chill bill.
Alright. So, you see right now, Sona starting to get for that bottom.
Banana Barrage. Yun na lang ang tawag natin doon. Parang aso na yun. Banana Barrage. Pero ito na. Oops! Na-chain sila dito. Pero ito na. Normal si Pusa! Kanina ka pa, Robin Padilla. Pero si Pusa naman ang uma-action shot. Ayan, naging Pusa. Pero ito, flash in. Pero hindi tumamang araw. Pero action star Lee Sin. Pero ito na. Si Super Sonic. Humahabol na. Si Ninja. Ni-ninjahin kita. Tumakbo ka na habang may lupa, pare ko. Pero hindi, chill lang muna. Nagkaroon ng kasama. Isihan mo lang. Kalmahan mo lang. Nagkaroon ng kasama eh.
Wow.
Pero sino lamang doon? Ano naganap doon?
Sobrang aggressive ni Pusa doon.
Oo.
Opted to not
Nadadad
flash it.
Nadadad mo lang, pero teka lang, parang Asuray ha. Mukhang ma-action na naman laban dito. Eto na, si Kyoko kumagat. Pero ito na si Saitama. Uma-action siya dito, pero na-exhaust siya. Pero ayan, Glacial Vision. Nako, napakagandang Glacial Vision naman doon, mga kaibigan. At patay dito ang Morgana at napatay din nila. Sino yung napatay? Si Trundle. At patay si Sadis dito. Uy! Lamang ang Mad Pros sa pwestuhan.
Yeah.
Sa pwestuhan.
That was a 3v2 already. And Xerxes, again, 3-man Glacial Fissure. As them all. Tapos, that allowed the Percussive Blows to be activated to all those members. And
Tsaka
then ipaproc na lang naman.
Correct. Tapos ang narrow nung nung Glacial Vision. Ang narrow nung space. Pero ito si Pusa, ang galing naman eh. Si Pusa kahit parang alam niyang mamamatay na siya, papalag na lang siya eh.
Kahit man 0-7 for siya, yes, he is the guy who is getting all the deaths in that part of the Legacy.
Pero ang laki ng damage niya eh.
Yeah,
Kaya niya bumatay.
The problem ng Lone for Pusa is he's so aggressive. 2v1 na siya kanina against the Lee Sin and the Lulu. He flashed in to try to get the kill. But ang ganda ng reflex ng Inibini. The problem with that is, kahit yung nag-flash siya, hindi na pala yung kill. And then, nung nag-follow up sa Lulu, hindi pa nag-connect ang any of his skills.
Minsan kasi nakakaano talaga yun eh. Nakaka-tempt talaga yun. Yung gano'n na parang one hit na lang. Pa-flashan ko ba to? Tapos alam ko namang matatakasan ko ata yung isang kalaban.
Yeah.
So kailangan magpa-flashing ka talaga. Ang naging crucial clash dito is yung doon nga malapit sa Dragon Pit, yung napakagandang Glacial Fissure mula kay Braum, no? Kasi ang narrow nun, tapos parang 3-4-1 trade ata yung nangyari. Tapos dahil doon, nagkaroon na ng items tong mga Mad Pros.
Yeah, and look at this, the damage spike coming in from Mad Pros. Muramana and Trinity Force on that Ezreal. Meron pa siyang Last Whisper.
Muramana na pala.
Kasi ang frontline na lang ngayon ng Legacy is the Trundle. Yeah, has no armor. So, this Last Whisper is...
Pero wag natin masyadong yan kasi malaki pa rin magagawa dito ng Legacy. Tignan mo naman yung Varus na yan. Nakakapalag pa rin siya, may damage yan. At itong Kene natin, May damage siya, naka-zone niya na yan, no? Kaya pa yan, pero di, yung Grom nakasolari ata. Oo, nakasolari. Masyado makunat, pero ito, naku, pusa! Pusa, mahahabol ka niya, gagawin ka pusa niyan, mga kaibigan! Tinan mo, may banana barrage pa doon na nakaano, na nakareserba. Kanina ka pa, pusa ka. Bawal kang mag-meow-meow dito.
Miss na player, yung skill yung manglalasit eh.
Gold lead ay almost 5k. Mga kaibigan, 5k. Pero ito, sinamahan ng Kenneth, pero Dragon Kick. Pero hindi, humabol pa si Robin Padilla, mga kaibigan. Edward, kinonormal, mga kaibigan. Adriel. Napakaganda na shutdown dito. Si Kennen.
I can only assume that Legacy are tilting right now.
Medyo lamang na talaga dito, Matros. Hindi na lang.
Medyo natilt sila kasi na gusto nilang pumatay ng pumatay and nothing is working out for Legacy. Sobrang close, but Matros are just jumping the regression so well.
Sobrang dami lang ng pantakas. Pang link in.
Yeah, and nandiyan ng Matros, yung aggression, like all of those escape tools. And
Happy.
Legacy are getting like 1-0 in terms of the kills. Wala sila nakukuha kills, napapakit pa sila ng Matros.
Kumbaga, kunyari, ako yung Mad Bros. Parang dash out tayo. Pero sasaikoin lang natin yan. Babalik tayo, papatay tayo. Cooldown na lahat ng skills nila eh. Kumbaga, papa-cooldown lang nila. Tapos tara, pakpakan na ulit. Robin Padilla yan, pare.
And problema dito for Legacy is that they're not using their siege potential composition. And that's just not working for them because they're not a team fight composition eh. Or they actually, yeah, they can go for the team fights, but they're so well built into that siege comp, especially oh my god!
Ayan na mga kaibigan. Si Sadis. Kung hindi siya gumodon, alam niyang may backup yun eh. Pero ito na, DR. Now, DR number 3 na to. Para sa laban ng laptop. At iba na yan. Pag sinabi mong DR3, kailangan mo na i-contest yan. Para sa akin kasi, Kuya Azurite, pag DR1, medyo okay pa eh. Pwede mo pa maibigay yan eh. Pero pag DR3, iba na yan. Lamang na dito. Medyo lamang na lamang dito ang Malpros. Almost 7k. Gold lead. At 18-8 ang score in favor.
To note though that Varus, or rather size, has been built.
Oh wait! Oo. Pero ayan na naman! Napakagandang flash na mula sa pusa. Laser vision din naman dito. Napatay dito. Si Morgana.
Yeah, as well as Pusa getting chased down by Vortex. It's
oh my god! Napakaganda flash in, mga kaibigan! Pero ito po nga flash in din yung Adriel, pero kinagat siya dito Kyokok, mga kaibigan! Naging pusa, mga kaibigan! Si Kyokok tumatakbo at Hadouken Lord! Mula ni Enborn. Ibang klase si Enborn dito, pare.
Alright. This just looks like it's Mad Bros just playing around Legacy.
Pina-flash in na nila sa Torre. Pinapasukan na nila sa Torre.
The dive heavy composition of Mad Bros is working so well for them. Problema na lang doon, medyo may pag-miscommunication na nag-dive si Ward. He got the aggro of the tower kasi nag-sanguine pulse yan eh, si Soru. And then, hindi na-shieldan siya in time to save him. But, it still worked out well for Mad Bros. They only got that one death. They got so many kills in the bottom lane, as well as that bot tier 2 and bot tier 3 going down. Open na ang inhibitor ng Legacy for taking against Mad Bros.
Open na. Wala. Feeling ko, dahil lang sa jungle rotations ng Lee Sin to. Dahil kay Pusa. Actually, hindi ko sinisisi, pero nakailang clash kasi sa mid eh. Na muntik na makapatay si Pusa. Pero, hindi, na-outplay pa rin siya ng Mad Bros.
And Trundle wasn't yung presence ni Trundle dun sa mid lane na yun, hindi kasing dami ng ganks na ginawa
ni
Born. Exactly.
Oo.
And dun si Trundle, ang nangyari na lang dun is that he also gave a kill, which just fed the damage of the Lee Sin as well as the Lulu even more. Kasi nagkakaroon sila ng more items when they get that sweet gold from getting the kills.
Hindi, tsaka kasi yung Lulu, kahit sabihin mong pulado yan, may pantakas siya eh. Ito na. Ayan na, kanina ka pa, Sonic Wave ha. Nag-miss ang Banana Barrage. Pero ito, mukhang hinahabol nila si Kennen, mga kaibigan. Tumakbo ka na, Kennen, my friend. Ayan na, action star Robin Padilla, mga kaibigan. Super Sonic ka, boy! Pero hindi mo matatakasan si Robin Padilla, pare ko eh. Robin Padilla, Saitama yan.
Alright, so that might actually spell the Baron here for Mad Bros even without getting that bottom and heavy. But it looks like they want for more blood here.
Oh, ayan na. Gusto na nila ng kills, no? Parang hindi na nga sila nagpupush eh. Ayan na, oh. Nag-SS na pero nag-Black Shield. Pero hindi, na-slow pa rin mga kaibigan. Eto na, si Suro My Love, bumahabol. Oh, nagkakabulan, pero chill dog na.
What this allows Mad Bros to do is get that Baron without contesting because they already pushed out Legacy from trying to contest that Baron. Especially, again, Legacy not having Luke because instead, sayang sana. Oh, Legacy would have defeated that Baron pick from Mad Bros. Luke could have responded, went in for a teleport game, and then might have got off by Mad Bros because they are all inside that Baron pit. Sayang sana yung pwede mag-out.
Ayan na, back tayo ka, boy.
Go down.
Actually, alam nilang nag-BBR eh, pero hindi, alam nilang pag kinontes nila, wala, lugi talaga sila. So, tingnan natin kung anong gagawin ng Legacy dito. Sa akin siguro, ayan, ganyan, Mitas Gaming, the usual, para makahabol. Bumitas kayo.
After their fourth and core. He's gonna be in the back line. He's just gonna...
Ay, nag-QSS siya, no?
Yes, exactly. He's just gonna Mystic Shot from that far range and then just hit the very squishy members of Legacy. Alright, so looking into it, set na lang even a push ang Mad Bros. And they're doing actually very nice because they're creeping their vision into the jungle of Legacy, and this is what's gonna starve Legacy out kasi pag nag-try na mag-farm ang Legacy sa kanilang jungle, nandun agad ang Mad Bros. Stop them in their tracks and get kills for themselves.
Pero sobrang laki na ng lamang dito ng Mad Bros. Bukod sa BR, meron pa silang DR. Dami pa nilang kills, pero ito, ginugo siya dito ni Dragon Trainer, Robin Padilla. Oh, chill, easy lang. Kaso wala eh. Kailangan mag-defend. O pero hindi, maasik. Grabe yung damage nun. Ito yung top ko. Tinatry niya i-defend ang top, pero kung ako sa kanya, mag-mid na lang eh. Pero wala na rin talaga to eh. Tingnan natin. Malay mo makaback, malay mo magkasing dito ang Mad Bros. Tingnan natin mga kaibigan.
Yes, so there's gonna be a plan here coming in from Luke AR, but
oh, pero ito na ang Kenneth mga kaibigan. Kuryente mode mga kaibigan. Pero napakagandang SS mula kay Morgana, tinamaan ang ilan. Pero patay si Luke mga kaibigan. Mulado dito. Mga kaibigan, nag-Zonyas dito si Zori My Love. Pero patay dito, Trandel lang natira. Tumakbo ka na Trandel habang may lupa. Ito na si Robin Padilla. Normally mo yan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double Kiro. Mula sa Vladimir. At it's a GG mga kaibigan. Mad Bros 1-0.
Engage from Legacy. The problem is Slicing Maelstrom didn't connect onto the important targets on Mad Bros side. Ang natamaan lang was Eeny-Meeny on the Lulu and Xerxes on the Braum. And ang ginawa lang nila was bring out the Unbreakable. All of the auto attacks didn't connect, and then nung nababurst down na si Eeny-Meeny, Wild Growth agad, nabuhay pa sila for that long, and then na-punish na lang sila ng members ng Mad Bros. Alright, so it looks like we have to congratulate Mad Bros for winning
1-0.
A very, very controlled type of game. They were able to get such early advantages, especially with Born just being on that mid lane, getting kills for Eeny-Meeny, shutting down the Varus, si Pusa, who's actually bullying out Eeny-Meeny in the early stages of the game.
Inaaraw-araw niya eh.
Yes, exactly. And then in the bottom lane, Core as well, Xerxes just bullying out the Tristana and Morgana. Nakita mo na lang doon na Ezreal already got the Manamune. Tapos for the Tristana, only has the BF Sword and Pickaxe. They tried to force in that engage in the 2v2
yung sa baba
situation.
kanina,
but they didn't have enough damage to capitalize on that. Yeah. So guys, what do you think? Game 1 pa lang yun ng best of 3 series natin between
pero
Mad Bros and Legacy.
Hindi siya one-sided kagaya nung first game natin.
Hindi siya one-sided.
Kasi muntik lang.
Nakikita mo yung damage eh. Tapos sa top lane, nananalo pa yung Kennen eh.
Nananalo pa yung Kuryente. laban sa dugo-dugo ng Kennen. Kaso, wala. Sa akin na talaga jungling rotations mula kay Enborn ang
ganda talaga
nagdala dito sa larong
As
to.
yun ang sinabi ko, diba? Yung lack of mobility ng Varus was just what allowed them to bully him out. Kasi kahit may flash siya saka Ghost, nasa-slow down siya ng Glitter Lance saka ng Palm Strike ng
Tsaka,
ng Lulu and Lee Sin.
Tsaka kahit pumalag-palag siya, may overgrowth Kumbaga, yung Lulu, di ba?
Yeah. Wild growth pa rin.
Hindi, overgrowth talaga tawag ko doon, pare.
Okay, sige.
Kasi mamamatay ka na. It ain't overgrowth! Yun na yun, pare.
Okay.
Oo.
Alright, guys. So again, that was game 1 in this best of 3 series between Matt Bros and Team Legacy. So we'll be back after a short break. And I think before we do, tingnan na natin muna yung mga dito nagpapabate. So
magpabati na kayo, mga pare ko. Ito na.
Alright, so it looks like alam ko may nagsabi dito kanina na yan yung kuya ko, si Encore.